Hi, this is Kevin Miles of Team Bodysport Fitness and Bodysport.coach. I've had the pleasure of coaching a lot of people over the years and training them in the gym and online. And I often ask myself, what's the most challenging thing, the hardest part of coaching someone? Because you want people to have success, and so many people find great success, but there's still people who struggle. The hardest part of coaching someone is not the information. It's not giving them that effective workout that's going to get them the results. It's not giving them a diet that's going to help them make that transformation and have better energy and get more nutrients in their body. The hardest part is getting them to have the right mindset to understand those moving parts that are going to make a difference, to believe in themselves enough to make that investment of time, effort, and energy, to understand how important fitness is, that it's something they should dedicate themselves to. If they don't have those two things, then they're really not going to make the commitment that they need to make. If you don't have those two things, it's going to be hard to start and even harder to sustain it. Once you have them, then it's about getting the right mindset. Then that comes from the belief of, yes, I can do this. Yes, I'm going to make it. Yes, it's important enough. And getting enough time in to get that feedback, get that positive result, that it starts to pull you forward. And you'll get to a point where it will sustain itself. You'll feel better. You'll look better. You'll understand that this is something that's different and valuable, and it'll draw you forward. You'll get that tailwind. You'll get that momentum. But the question is, how do you get there? How do you launch to that point? And it's going to take a little bit of work. It's going to take some time for you to really invest in yourself emotionally and understand how important you are and understand how valuable you are, and do that personal growth and self-development help, and get rid of those limiting beliefs. And then understand, before it gets to be some kind of an issue where you're solving a problem, how important just being fit and healthy is, and how much more it can give you than just that outward appearance thing, than just changing your dress size or your pant size or your weight or those types of things. And not having that fatigue, not having that inflammation, not being tired all the time, staying strong, staying healthy, and being able to be more fulfilled. Those things are going to matter. Those things are going to be important. But again, how do you make that happen? How do you continue long enough on path so that you start to get that return on your investment? And there's a few hacks to that. One, if you can find some kind of fitness activity that you like or enjoy, that makes it a lot easier. If you happen to like what you're doing, you're going to keep doing it. That doesn't mean you can only do those things. If you're lucky, you may find something that you like so much, and that gives you all the results you want. But you may find that what you like, while it helps you to some degree, still may not be quite enough. For example, you may need to do some resistance training, and may not like that as much as, say, running, if that's your thing. And so, yeah, you have your running in there, and you may love those days more than you love those weight training days. Or you may love your yoga days more than you love your cardio days. So it may be a combination of things, but there's got to be something in your fitness program that you like. And that's got to be moving you towards your goals, at least helping you move towards your goals. A lot of it is, if you can control your environment, that is huge. And environment can be a lot of different things. Your environment can be where you train. If you find a gym or a health center that you really like, that has good energy and a lot of positive people, and the place is clean and fresh and has a nice vibe to it, that can make a big difference versus some place that's maybe doesn't have what you want. Maybe it's intimidating, or maybe it's not hardcore enough, or maybe it's too far from where you live, or maybe the equipment's old, or maybe the equipment's new, but you just don't understand it. So it's got to be a place you feel comfortable in. And that could be like your garage. That could be something that, is closer to you and more convenient for you. So you have to look at what you need and what's going to be best for you, that's going to allow you to have that right environment. And you can create that environment. That environment doesn't necessarily have to be a physical place. That environment can be created by who you're with and be inspired by who you're going to find there when you go. That environment can be created by that great group exercise class you go to where that instructor is really positive and he's like, hey, Mike, welcome. Hey, Susie, it's good to see you again. And now you feel good about being there. Now you feel recognized and now you feel valued. And that can be huge in terms of your ability to show up and your ability to keep going long enough so that you start getting those results. That's the vibe. That matters. That's part of your environment. You can create your environment by who you work out with. If think about it, if you're working out with two or three of your best friends, even if you don't necessarily like the activity, you're going to have a good time. You can do the work and have it be a good environment that's positive, and you're just like, misery loves company. You're there together with your buddies. I've had some of the best workouts of my life just training with my friends. Even in Vegas, after a big event like the Olympian, we go hit the gym afterwards and we're going to do a really hard leg workout or something like that. But I know it's going to be a great workout and a great time because I'm doing it with my friends. And yeah, we're trying to kill each other. We're trying to like push hard and we leave that place tired. And it was a very difficult, challenging workout. That would have been a lot harder had I been doing it by myself. But because I'm with my friends, it's enjoyable. And you can have that in a training partner, that person that pushes you, that person that cares about your goals, that person that cares about not only their results, but your results. And they're positive and they're encouraging and they're consistent and they understand. That can be huge. You can have a class of people like that. You can have that one or two people like that. That matters a lot. If you don't have that, it could be a trainer that you have. And a lot of times people hire trainers and people have hired me, not because there's a lack of information. I've had a lot of my clients who are actually certified trainers themselves. They had all the information. They had a lot of knowledge. And yeah, there's a few areas, that I had expertise wise that I could show them because I've just been in the game so long. But a lot of it, the X's and the O's, they knew, but they needed to be pushed. They wanted that coaching. They wanted that extra environment around them to encourage them to keep doing what they want to do. And that matters a lot. And one of my favorite things to hear is, oh, Ray's the greatest trainer in the world. Steve's the greatest trainer in the world. Susie's the greatest trainer in the world. Janelle's the greatest trainer in the world. I love that. And I believe that and those people are the greatest trainer in the world. Not so much for the information that they have or know, and they're very knowledgeable, I'm sure, but it's just how they make that person feel, how valued, how special, how important to show up for that person so that they show up for themselves. So anyone can be the greatest trainer in the world if they help you feel that way. Find that person for you. Find someone that really cares about your success. Find that one that's going to help you achieve your goals because they care about you and they want to help you. They want to help you help yourself and they want to teach you and they want to see you learn and they want to see you succeed for as long as it takes so that you get to the point where you're getting enough back from your efforts that then you can sustain yourself. Now you have that tailwind. And yeah, you're going to sometimes need those external factors, and I call it nourishing your drive, whether it's being in an environment of people that are like-minded, whether it's reading magazines or going on Instagram and following people that you like or joining communities that are helpful for you. So you always have to keep it going because it can wane. Even once you start and even once you're getting results, you want to still nourish your drive. You want to still do something that's going to keep it as fresh as possible. It could be a new goal. It could be a new workout. It could be a number of different things, but just be mindful of it. If you just ignore it, it can go away. It can feel more mundane. It can feel more of a job than something that you enjoy. So understand you're important enough to prioritize yourself. Your fitness is important enough for you to focus in and prioritize it. And then keep that mindset of success so that you start to get that success. And then just control your environment in terms of where you train, how you train, the people you train with, liking what you do and getting that positive result that's not just physical, but also mental and emotional. And once you get into those things and you start getting into the lifestyle and you're eating better and you're training more consistently, and now you're not feeling tired, and now you're less achy, now you don't have the inflammation, now you're looking better, now you're getting compliments that you never even expected to get. All those things feed into it, and all those things will help you keep going. I feel very blessed to still enjoy what I'm doing. And I've been training for 50 years now, and I still love it. And I still do it 5 days a week. And do I really want to do it every single day? Am I as excited? No, there's days where it's more of a challenge and I got to get myself up for it. But from my lifestyle standpoint, I really enjoy it. And you can too. You can enjoy it to the degree that you're going to keep doing it, and you're going to get so much more out of it than you can think that you will initially think before you start. It's going to pull you forward. So think about those things. Think about how you can make this work for you. But those are the biggest challenges, just creating that environment, understanding how important you are, understanding how important fitness is, keeping that mindset going, and then nourishing your drive so that you get enough positive results that you stay with it. So I hope this message helps you. If you need more help in coaching, stop by Team Bodysport Fitness. You'll see the link in the description here. And there's a great environment there of information and people that can help keep you inspired. But stay with it. Believe in yourself. Believe how important it is. Believe how important you are. And develop that mindset for success, because you can make this happen. It's worth it, and you're worth it.